Hey, this is Carlton Anderson calling in to talk to you all this morning.
How you doing, Carlton?
Doing good, brother. How are you?
Doing good. Sounds like you're on the road.
I am driving, dude. Sorry, I know those are not the most ideal conditions to be
Do not worry a bit. We don't mind you multitasking with us.
If it's any consolation, Carlton, we are not the ideal radio show either.
Hey, I love it, man.
We're better than that.
Hey, that's my kind of station right there.
Well, we are looking forward to having you here in Casper, Carlton. I know you're going to be opening up for Michael Ray and Old Dominion here in town. So
man, I can't wait, man.
So how exciting is it to get to open up for guys like that? Yeah, I know you're a songwriter, and I want to talk to you about that. But, I mean, hooking up with guys like Old Dominion, getting your music in front of so many people, that's got to be so cool for you.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. You know, you're always brand new when it comes to radio, I feel like, and we've been at it for about 7 or 8 years, so we've kind of been working for a long time to get to this point, and we're just going to be making the most of it. I'm obsessed. You know, I'm from Texas, man, so I'm obsessed with, you know, Western culture and all that. I've never played Wyoming, so I'm so pumped to get out there and get in front of those people because I know they love good country music, and it couldn't be with a better group of guys. I mean, Old Dominion, you know, you can't say a bad thing about them. They're super talented. Talk about songwriters. Those guys can write a dang song.
Yeah.
So it's going to be awesome. I was fortunate enough to see them open for Kenny on his latest tour that Kenny Chesney did. But I'm anxious to learn so much, you know, from them as headliners. I know they're going to be there's a certain energy you have as a headliner that you don't, you know, as an opening band. So I'm just going to have my pen and paper out ready to learn, man. It's going to be a lot of fun, that's for sure. And we're going to be bringing our good country music like we know how, and it's going to be a good time, that's for sure.
So, Carlton, you mentioned that you're into that Western vibe, which I totally agree with. I loved your song, No Place Like You, though I have to say Country Music Made Me Do It was one that I think is totally going to resonate with your Wyoming fans when you come out here. So, speaking of that, do you kind of have your playlist set for the show? Are you going to do some covers? Are you going to do some of your original, just a little mix of that?
Yeah.
Let our listeners know. What are they going to get when they get you?
We've only got 25 minutes, so you're not going to get a lot of talking. We're going to play a lot of music. And
just get right down to business.
We're going to try to just get right down to it. I don't remember the last time I played a show and didn't play Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I played, I don't know, thousands of shows, and I've played that one probably as much as Willie did. So, we'll definitely be doing that one. That might be the only cover since we don't have much time, and then we'll load it up with, you know, Country Music Made Me Do It. We've got a song called Keep Abilene Beautiful out right now. Of course, we got to play Drop Everything. That was our first single to radio, and then, like you said, we'll definitely play No Place Like You. I'm glad you said that song. I mean, that one's just kind of floating around the internet right now.
I loved that one, and I know I'm technically not a professional, but I'm just dropping, Carlton, that you need to maybe play that one. So
you're the people that you're the listener. You know what I'm saying? That's important. I mean, so no, it's that means a lot. No, we'll be playing that, and we're just going to try to cram as much as we can into 25 minutes and just let it all out there.
So, Carlton, as you mentioned, you're from East Texas. There's a lot of oil field country out there. Did you ever work the oil fields, or?
I did. I worked in a repair shop. I never traveled.
Oh, nice.
I never traveled on rigs or anything like that. But my dad, my uncles, my family, that's what they did. They did oil field work and, you know, a little bit of cowboy work and that kind of thing. And that's just kind of what kept the lights on. And I did it just long enough to know that that's not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And so I did that for about 2 years, and then I picked up a guitar, and I haven't looked back.
Well, it's going to be a small world because you're going to be playing. Your audience here, we got. I mean, oil work, man. That's Casper right there.
Yeah, Casper's the oil city. That's what we are. Yep, right here in Wyoming, we got a rig right in the middle of town, oil refinery. So you're going to feel nice and cozy at home when you come.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Speaking of songs, I've got a song called "Raised," and that's what we always lead with. One of the lines in the chorus is, "I was raised on oil field dollar bills from a dad working hard." So
I tell you what, you get ready for some cheering. Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll relate to that.
Yeah, we got Carlton Anderson with us on the phone. Carlton going to be opening up for Old Dominion, Michael Ray when they're in town here in April. Can't wait to see him. And I got to get to a very important question here, Carlton, because I
Yes, sir.
I know Prairie Wife's going to go there. We are having this important discussion about the color of your eyes.
Yeah, because on your website, your eyes are yellow, and I don't think that is an accurate portrayal.
They're yellow. Are they yellow on my website, really?
Yeah, they've got your face and everything all yellow at the top of your website. So I was like, all right,
damn.
we need.
See, hey, this is how much I pay attention to my website.
Hey, you
This is
are
how much
busy
I'm going to my
playing
website.
music and doing what
Hey.
you're supposed to do. You have little people to take care of that. We get it, Carlton.
No, I am a little people. Don't worry, I am a little people. So they're blue and white, and there's not a shade of yellow in them. That's
Blue
hilarious.
and white.
I
So
love
no
it.
liver issues going on,
No,
despite all the years spent playing in the honky tonks.
I'm telling you, that is hilarious. I'm gonna have to look at that after this, and we'll get that fixed up. Yeah, y'all spread the word that
You got baby blues. Carlton
We got-
Anderson has baby blues, ladies.
yes, ma'am, with blue eyes. That is hilarious.
And somebody at the record company needs to have their Instagram filter taken away. I think
Yeah,
that's
they got a little too
on.
excited about that one. So, hey, we also saw doing our very safe internet stalking that you get to play the Grand Ole Opry in March. Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am, that's true. I made my debut on January 11th of this year at the Ryman Auditorium, and I'm just excited to get back. It's almost like a second debut because this one's going to be at the Grand Ole Opry House.
Oh,
So,
man. Congratulations.
I'm super excited. You know, as a fan of country music, I grew up a fan of country music, and the Grand Ole Opry is just so important and a piece of history and the story of country music. So it's just exciting to be able to get on that stage and to play my music. It's a dream come true. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well,
Love it.
Carlton Anderson on the phone with us. He's going to be here in town in April with Old Dominion Michael Ray. As I know, since you're a songwriter, Carlton, I'm curious, what it's like when you perform other people's songs?
Man, well, you look at country music, I guess, as a whole throughout history, and I'll just name a couple of my heroes. You know, we'll go from George Strait to Merle Haggard to Willie Nelson, Alan Jackson. I mean, they all cut other people's songs and sang other people's songs.
Yeah.
And I think that's so much a part of what country music is. You've got the songwriter and you've got the artist, and there's some people that were put here to write great songs, and there's people that are put here to sing them. And so I always just kind of, you know, if it's not my song I'm singing, I just try to give it my best interpretation, I guess. But I'm always open, you know, as a songwriter, we always hold our songs to a higher standard. And so when we're going into the studio to record and all that, we, you know, we hold our songs to a high standard. So if something beats it, we're pretty honest about it.
So do you play any other instruments besides the guitar?
I don't. I really want to learn how to play the piano.
Oh.
But I didn't have any, I didn't grow up in a musical family. I didn't have that, like, we didn't have a guitar laying around or a piano laying around growing up. And so, you know, it just wasn't something we did. So I'm gonna have to pick that up. It's just a beautiful instrument.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to cause a distract the driving.
Yeah, I know.
With you, 'cause I know.
I keep it in the right in between the lines.
No, I'm totally fine. I know exactly where I'm going. It's a good thing I know where I'm going. Or
Then I should
I'd
ask.
probably be going the wrong way.
Waiting for the GPS to go.
I should
you
be
missed
asking.
your turn.
I should be asking Carlton for advice. I have no idea where I'm going. Well, one final question I was going to ask you, Carlton, before we leave you to your driving experience there. But after Old Dominion, do you have any ideas what the rest of 2019 looks like for you?
We've got a stagecoach play out in California. We've got a couple dates with Old Dominion. I think Wyoming is actually the start. We've got 4 dates with them, and then you know, we're putting out a new single to radio. We're still figuring out the date and all that kind of stuff. But you know, as soon as we were able to do that and kind of get a direction in that sense, you know, a lot of more. I feel like more doors will open up, but we'll just be grinding out there on the road. Hopefully, getting back out to Wyoming after we play with Old Dominion sooner than later.
Yeah, well, I can definitely say for the Old Dominion show here in Casper, definitely make plans to get to this show early.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to want to miss Carlton, a fellow oil field brother there by here in Casper.
Right. And we're looking
There we
forward
go.
to see what the rest of the year has, and know we'll be cheering you on right here from Wyoming.
Looking forward to meeting y'all out there, and I can't wait to get out there, guys.
We wish you well, Carlton. Thanks so much for the time, and safe travels, my friend.
Hey, thank you, brother. Talk to y'all soon.